What unimpressive things are people idiotically proud of? Missing breaks at work for a company that wouldn't care if they died the next day. How much money their parents make. I overheard a co-worker recently brag to a girl that he'd already had COVID 3 times, and during his most recent bout, he went to the gym every day that he had it. That shit killed my dad, but no. You're a total badass because you didn't skip leg day and decided to spread your germs all over the place. Not eating any vegetables. Known a few people stated as if it's some kind of achievement giving themselves constipation. Drinking a lot. I once had a co-worker brag about how dark his pee is. Driving better when drunk. I've heard that ridiculous statement more times than I should. I'm an alpha sure thing, big guy. You're so alpha you had to get a shirt that said it too. Saying shit like in a land of sheep I am the wolf. Sure thing dude. Not being able to cook. I keep hearing people bragging about how the only thing they can do is boil water. Edit: I come from a conservative background where people still have gender roles. So women brag they can't cook to show that they are the exception, and men brag to establish the traditional patriarchal role. I didn't misunderstand self-deprecating humor sarcasm joke for a brag. Nothing surprises me more than when people are proud of their ignorance. When they say that's just how I am, especially when it could hurt themselves or others. Someone once bragged to me. Like thumbs in suspenders level bragging. His new girlfriend's dad owned a used car lot, and he got an awesome interest rate on his new-to-him truck. His rate was 24. I'm fierce, I don't hold back, I tell it how it is. I have no sense of diplomacy or tact. How little sleep they're getting by on. I worked with a guy who, otherwise very smart, was extremely proud of the fact that he could remove the foil from the neck of a wine bottle without cutting it. He brought it up so many times I lost count. I just let him have it, though, because he seemed to need it. Being bad with computers. People wear it as a badge of honor, and I find it so frustrating. A. Most people know more than they realize. B. Making even a bit of time to learn how to use them can make a big difference for most people. Not reading. Swearing loyalty to a fucking politician or some rich prick lol. Working 70 hours and making a post about it. You're doing it wrong, dude. There's 0.5 ancestry of whatever sounds cool. Not reading. Anytime a book was made into a movie, he'd always proudly say he doesn't read books. He did this for a while until a romantic interest of his told him that's really sad, and you shouldn't be proud of that. He did changed his ways, and now loves reading. It's very odd to be proud of not reading. My dad likes to brag that he's never once changed a baby's nappy. He has 3 kids. Well, go you for being a shit father and husband. How everything triggers their self-diagnosed OCD. Parents who think their 5-year-old is smart for being able to play on an iPad. How long it's been since they read a book. Their followers on social media. Everyone was a star athlete in high school until they tore their ACL. Being rich through inheriting money they always seem to just speedrun to feeling pride around it as if they earned it. Obsessing over celebrities. They are just people. That they cheated lol. Yeeted them out of my life. People who romanticize mental illness. Rolling coal in jacked up pickups. Being brutally honest. Most people I know who do this aren't telling anyone anything they didn't already know. It's just an excuse to be unnecessarily mean and cruel. How much they have suffered from their kids. Hustle grind culture. Working yourself to death is never the flex you think it is. The biggest flex is free time. Their karma on Reddit. I take care of my kids. Chris Rock, you're supposed to, you fucking idiot. When a comment blows up and is edited with edit, oh my god. This blew up, thanks guys. Edit, oh my god. This blew up, thanks guys. How much alcohol they can drink. Alcohol is fun to drink. Why is being able to do more fun stuff impressive? I'm more impressed by alcoholics who don't drink. One's will power the others, just a lack of inhibition. Winning something by destroying another person. It's not so much idiotic as it is sickening. I can eat Doritos vertically without getting hurt. Professors on how most of their students don't pass their exams. Their self-diagnosed mental illness. Things that are the result of genetics, not effort. Height comes to mind first. Their drug addiction or being unloyal. People, particularly girls, who brag about being mean and making it their personality. I have a coworker who's always proud of how drunk she was and how she doesn't remember driving back home. Stupid. They're Zodiac. I don't care what balls of burning gas currently were visible when you were born. How fucking loud their cars are. The number of fights they've been in. Congratulations on not being able to walk away from a situation like an adult, I guess. Being bad at math. Ugh, fucking beards. By 200B should note beard owner. But beard as personality is the worst. How many hours they work. It's always for jobs that don't pay the greatest too. In my opinion, if you're working 90 hours a week, you need a serious promotion and a salary well over 200K or a new employer. When people say that they haven't ever changed a diaper but have multiple kids. Like, thanks for telling me you're a trash parent and partner. TikTok followers ape an FTS collection. Social media followers. Who gives a shit? Edit people who post themselves on social media drinking alcohol. Again, who gives a shit? People who put their empty liquor bottles on a shelf as a trophy. Being an influencer. Overzealous sports fans. Like, you're not the one playing dude. Killing hurting animals. I've rescued quite a few feral cats and injured wildlife, and you won't believe how many people proudly tell me about how they shoot at feral cats or throw rocks at crows. Thanks for being a shitty person, I guess. Parents who brag about how they don't conform to their baby's schedule but instead make the baby conform to theirs. Specifically talking about parents who consistently drag their tired ass, cranky, baby all over hell gone, rather than just stay home for a couple hours to let it sleep. Buying expensive things that can be easily found way cheaper. Like, yeah, no, I'm not impressed by someone who wastes $100 to buy a vest.